Hello and welcome to another episode of Travel Info TV. In today's episode, we will discuss the airport named after famous personalities around the world. Now, there are around 352 airports around the world that are named after famous personnel. We will discuss around 30 airports among them. Like, share and subscribe my channel. Pisa is a city in Italy famous for its leaning tower. They have named the airport after Galileo Galilei. Galilei was born in Pisa. He was a famous astronomer, physicist and an engineer. He is regarded as a father of modern physics, scientific method, observational astronomy and modern science. Kavala is a city of historic importance in Greece. They have named their airport after Alexander the Great. Alexander was the greatest of conquerors of ancient times. He probably held the largest territories in the entire ancient world that spanned from Greece to northwestern India. IATA Airport is located in the French island of Corsica in the Mediterranean Sea. It has an airport that is named after Napoleon Bonaparte. He was the most successful French emperor and military commander who has ruled France in the 19th century. He is famous for his Napoleonic wars and his successful campaigns. The Serbian capital of Belgrade has named their airport after Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla was a Serbian-American inventor who is well known for his many futuristic inventions. He was a scientist and an engineer. Alternating current is among his most famous inventions. The French capital city of Paris has named their airport after Charles de Gaulle. Charles de Gaulle was a French military commander, statesman, and was a French president between 1965 to 69. He is well known for his military leadership against the German invasion of France. The Portuguese independent territory or autonomous territory of Madeira in the Atlantic Ocean has named the airport after Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, this sports person requires very little of introduction. He is regarded as one of the greatest footballers of all time. The Italian capital city of Rome has named their airport after Leonardo da Vinci. Now, Da Vinci used to be a polymath, having his knowledge across different disciplines. He was most well known for his paintings. The Last Supper and Mona Lisa is amongst his most famous works. Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport in the United States is probably well known for its huge passenger volume. Since 1998, this airport has been the busiest airport in the entire world. It has been named after William Hartsfield and Maynard Jackson, both American politicians, and both of them used to be the city of Atlanta's mayors. Boscobel Airport in Jamaica has been named after one of the most iconic writers and novelists of all times. It is named after Ian Fleming. He is the creator of the fictional spy, James Bond. Indian capital New Delhi has India's largest and busiest airport. It has been named after Indira Gandhi. Now, she was the first women prime minister and one of the most powerful women icons India has ever seen. The United States city of New York, or the Big Apple, has one of the most busiest airports on the eastern coast. They have named their airport after John F. Kennedy. He used to be the US president during the 60s. The city of Karachi has the largest and busiest airports in Pakistan. They have named their airport after Jinnah or Muhammad Ali Jinnah. He was a founding father of the nation of Pakistan. Nairobi is the capital city of Kenya. They have named their airport after Jomo Kenyatta. Now, Jomo Kenyatta was an African revolutionary. He spearheaded the liberation of Kenya from British colonization. Imagine an airport so huge that it is even larger than the neighboring country. The King Fahd International Airport in Dammam, Saudi Arabia is just that. With a land area of around 780 square kilometers, it is larger than the neighboring country of Bahrain. This airport holds the Guinness Book of World Record for having the largest land area under any airport in the entire world. The Beatles is regarded as one of the most iconic and influential rock bands of all times. John Lennon used to be the co-lead vocalist and rhythm guitarist of the band. He used to be a peace activist also. Since he was born in Liverpool, the city had to look no further to name the airport after him. Louisville is the largest city in the US state of Kentucky. Everybody knows what Kentucky Fried Chicken is. But when it came to naming their airport, they had a larger figure in their mind. They named the airport after Muhammad Ali. He is one of the most celebrated sports figures of 20th century and probably the greatest boxers of all times. Not many of us may be familiar with Cape Verde. Cape Verde is a small island nation in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Africa. But they have named their airport in the honor of the greatest personalities that Africa has ever produced, none other than Nelson Mandela. He was the forefather of the fight against apartheid and the fight of South Africa against British colonization. This beautiful airport in Salzburg, Austria is named after W.A. Mozart. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was one of the greatest composers classical music has ever seen. He is well known for his symphonies. The busiest airports in Rio de Janeiro is named after Santos Dumont. Now, Mr. Dumont used to be a Brazilian pioneer aviator who contributed in various forms in the development of lighter-than-air and heavier-than-air aircraft. Alexander Pushkin was the greatest Russian poet from the Romantic era and is regarded as the father of Russian modern literature. Hence, the Sheremetyevo Airport in Moscow was named after him. Asuncion is the capital of the Central South American country of Paraguay. They have named their airport after Silvio Pettirossi. Now, he used to be one of the pioneer Paraguayan aviators and one of the greatest aviators that South America has ever seen. He was famous for his many acrobatic stunts. The Sydney Airport is named after Kingsford Smith. Now, Mr. Smith was one of the pioneering aviators Australia has ever seen. He was the first person to conduct a solo trans-Pacific air journey. The Albanian capital of Tirana has named their airport after Mother Teresa. Now, she is a Nobel Peace Laureate and a recently canonized saint of the Catholic Church. She is well known for her compassionate work in the slums of Calcutta in India. She was born in the erstwhile undivided Albanian city of Skopje. Nowadays, Skopje is part of Macedonia. The beautiful coastal city of Venice in Italy has named their airport after Marco Polo. Now, he is one of the most prolific travelers Italy has ever seen. He is well known for his literary works about his travel through the Silk Route to the Far East and China. Wrocław Airport in Poland is one of the busiest in the country. They have named the airport after Nicholas Copernicus. He was one of the renowned astronomers and mathematicians of the Renaissance era. He was a master of many languages also. He is well known for his highly successful and almost accurate models of the universe. The Jakarta Airport in Indonesia is the busiest in Indonesia and is one of the main hubs of Southeast Asia for aviation. They have named their airport after their first president Soekarno and their first vice president Muhammad Hatta. Toronto International Airport is probably the busiest in Canada. It is named after Lester B. Pearson. He is a Canadian scholar, statesman, military leader, and Nobel Peace Prize laureate for resolving various world conflicts. The Tel Aviv Airport in Israel is named after David Ben-Gurion. David Ben-Gurion was the first Prime Minister of Israel and is regarded as the founding father of the State of Israel. The Iranian capital city of Tehran has named one of their airports after Ayatollah Khomeini. Now, he was the leader of Islamic Revolution in Iran in the 1970s. The airport is otherwise known as Imam Khomeini International Airport, Tehran. Not many airports around the world are named after folklore characters. Now, the Doncaster Sheffield Airport in the UK has done just that. They have named their airport after the most famous and heroic outlaws of English folklore, Robin Hood. He was a famous archer and swordsman and is known for his nature of robbing the rich and providing to the poor. I hope the video and the information provided was useful and enjoyable to all of you. Please like, share and subscribe to Travel Info TV. Till next time, bye bye.